Sophie's Magical Voyage to Sunshine Island. Sophie sat at her desk, lost in a swirl of colors as she painted a sailboat on a large canvas. Her room was full of imaginative drawings, castles, animals, and landscapes, but her sailboat was special. "Mom, can I sail to an island with this boat if it were real?" Sophie looked up at her mother, who was admiring her artwork. "Well, sweetie, in the world of imagination, you can go wherever you want," her mom smiled. That night, Sophie discovered a golden ticket tucked in her art box, glowing softly. "Wow, what's this?" "It says, for one magical voyage to Sunshine Island." Sophie touched the ticket and felt a sudden gust of sea breeze. She blinked and found herself standing beside a real-life version of her painted sailboat, anchored at a shore under the moonlight. The sailboat spoke, "Hello Sophie, I am Wind Whisper, your guide for this journey. Hop in." Sophie climbed aboard, her heart pounding with excitement. "Let's set sail to Sunshine Island." The boat's sail unfurled and filled with wind, carrying them swiftly across the tranquil sea. Stars twinkled above like gems in the night sky, illuminating their way. As they sailed, a dolphin popped its head above water. "Hello, Sophie. I am Splash. What brings you to these waters?" "I'm off to Sunshine Island. It's a magical journey, and I've never been more excited," Sophie replied. "Ah, Sunshine Island is a beautiful place, full of wonders. You're in for a treat. Follow me." Splash leaped gracefully and guided them through a glowing coral reef. Finally, they reached the island as dawn broke. The island was enchanting, with golden sand and palm trees swaying gently. "We've arrived," Wind Whisper announced. Sophie jumped off the boat, her feet sinking into the warm sand. "This is like a dream come true." Sophie explored the island and found a cave. "What's in there, I wonder?" As she walked in, the cave lit up with magical fireflies that danced around her. At the end of the cave, she found a treasure chest. "Go ahead, Sophie. Open it," Wind Whisper encouraged. Sophie opened the chest and found an assortment of art supplies, paints, brushes, and a new canvas. "For your next masterpiece," Wind Whisper said. Sophie picked up a paintbrush and began to paint a portrait of the island, Wind Whisper, and Splash the dolphin. "I want to remember this forever." As she painted, her strokes brought her artwork to life. Splash jumped out of the canvas and circled around Sophie, splashing water playfully. "It's time to go back," Wind Whisper said softly. Sophie hugged her new friends and climbed aboard. The sailboat carried her back to her room, where her mom was calling her for breakfast. Sophie woke up, wondering if it had been a dream. She looked at her art box and found the golden ticket now said, "Thank you for visiting Sunshine Island. Keep imagining." Smiling, Sophie picked up her paintbrush. She knew her next adventure was just a stroke away. Sophie realized that her imagination could take her on incredible voyages and that every blank canvas was an island full of possibilities, waiting to be explored. And so, she kept painting, ready for the next adventure that her imagination would bring her way.